advice of America's #1 sport, bicycling. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our show.
Bike safe, bike smart. We're going to have some fun and talk about some pretty important stuff. Some of it you've heard before, but it never hurts to hear it again, and again, and again. So here we go. This is about you, your bike, and the rules of the road. Because we want you to bike safe and bike smart. Bike safe, bike smart. As long as we're on the subject of smart, let's start with your head. I can't believe it. You know I won that game. You cheated. No, I didn't. Okay. Hey, Kelly, what's up? What happened?
Well, I was riding along the road and I skidded and fell off my bike.
Weren't you wearing your helmet?
No, helmets look dirt. It didn't mess up my hair at least.
Kelly, you really could have gotten hurt. I'm not kidding. You really could have hurt yourself.
Well, it's not like I had brain damage or something. It's only a little scrape.
Since you brought it up, let's talk about brains. Check this out. When you ride one of these, you should wear one of these. Here's why. Pretend your head is a bowl of Jell-O. Your brain is the Jell-O, and your skull is the bowl that holds the Jell-O. Now, you may not realize it, but if you crash or fall off your bike and hit your head, your brain actually moves around in your skull, like this. Hit your head too hard, the bowl breaks, and the Jell-O oozes out of the cracks of the bowl. And you've got a brain injury.
What's that like? Well, I've never had one, and I don't want to find out, but I've been told like it's real confusing. Right now, you would understand me if I were to say, hey, looks like a great day for a bike ride. With a brain injury, that same sentence might sound like, great, hey, bike it, ride, looks like for a day. Besides that, with a brain injury, sometimes you can't do things like tie your shoes, go to the bathroom by yourself, or even smell such awesome things as pepperoni pizza. Brain injuries are not cool. So be smart. Wear a helmet. They're proven to be almost 90% effective in preventing a brain injury that may last the rest of your life. And they also help your face from getting all messed up in a crash.
So how do you find the right helmet to protect yourself? It's easy. Check it out. Pretty much any store that sells bikes has helmets. They come in all kinds of cool designs and colors. So you're sure to find one you like. They also come in different sizes. Make sure you get one that fits you today, not one you'll grow into. And pay attention. This is important. Look for a sticker inside the helmet that says CPSC. This means the helmet meets the Consumer Product Safety Commission standards to help protect you from those nasty head injuries we talked about earlier. If you don't see this sticker, don't buy the helmet.
Want some more proof that riding with a helmet is smart? Take Exhibit A, for example. This helmet was worn by a 9-year-old girl in Tennessee. She was riding home from a friend's house when she lost control in some loose gravel. She took quite a spill. But thanks to this, no head injury.
Exhibit B. This one looks a little rough. A 10-year-old boy from New Jersey was cruising down the road when a neighbor pulled out of the driveway and didn't see him coming. Today he's just fine. But imagine what could have happened to his head if he hadn't been wearing his helmet. Scary.
And finally, Exhibit C. How many of you have ever gone down a big hill on your bike? Pretty fun stuff, huh? Until you hit your front tire on a little rock. That's what happened to a 7-year-old boy in Colorado. He lost control, hit a tree. Thanks to this, which got pretty messed up in the process, he walked away with only a broken wrist.
Broken in the front and got scrapes all over.
A crash this hard would have done a number to his head, messing him up for the rest of his life.
So, how do you tell if your helmet fits the way it's supposed to? Here's the deal about helmets. They're lightweight, they're well ventilated, and they come in more designs and colors than you ever dreamed possible. But the most important thing is this. They protect your head and your brain in case you crash or fall. The first step in making sure the helmet fits is knowing the front from the back. Now, you're looking at the front, and here's the back. What you do is fit the helmet snugly on your head like this. Don't tip it too far back, or don't tip it too far forward. It should be level on your head like this. Low on your forehead to withstand any blow. Low enough so that only 2 fingers fit between your helmet and your eyebrows. The helmet should be nice and snug on your head so that it doesn't wiggle around. If the helmet isn't snug, just add some of these handy Velcro pads that come with the helmet. Remember, snug is good, wiggly is bad. The 2 side straps should meet in a V under each ear, like this, and the chin strap should be adjusted so that if you open your mouth, the helmet gets pulled down a bit. There, he's all set for a ride. Helmet level, 2 fingers above the eyebrow, and snug enough so that it won't wiggle around. It takes a few minutes to make sure your helmet's on right, but it's easy, and it's worth it. See you later.
Now don't forget, a good helmet fit is as important as wearing one. And if you have little brothers or sisters, there are special helmets for them that cover more of their head to give them lots of protection. And your parents, they should be wearing a helmet also. And don't forget the rules of the road.
Once your head and brain are protected, we can talk about how to ride safely. Did you know that bikes are considered vehicles?
Meaning you have to follow the same rules as someone driving a car.
And why do we have rules?
To keep us safe and to keep things moving smoothly.
That means when you ride in the street, ride in a straight line with traffic on the right side of the road. Riding against traffic is dangerous. It puts you where the driver of a car isn't expecting you.
Meaning you might turn in front of you, or worse, into you.
And you know what that means.
Ouch.
And if you're riding with friends, always ride single file. And here's something else to remember. Always obey traffic lights and signs, and pay attention to lane markings.
When you see one of these, stop. When you see one of these, yield. Traffic might be coming from one side or the other.
Now, since your bike doesn't come with turn signals,
Use your hands.
but always check for traffic before you turn. Do this to turn left, this to turn right. Also, some states allow you to do this to turn right, and do this to stop.
Did you know that 70% of car bicycle crashes happen at driveways or intersections?
So before you enter a street, stop, look left, right, then left again, and use caution at intersections. Be careful. Don't be a statistic.
Hey, now a word about staying alert.
If you're riding your bike, Xander.
Hey.
If you're riding your bike, leave your headphones at home, or stick them in a backpack. Because if you put them on your head, you won't be able to hear the traffic around you. Communicate with motorists by making eye contact or waving. That way both of you know you can see each other. Don't swerve in and out of parked cars, and always ride far enough away to avoid the unexpected, like eating a car door. Always check behind you before turning or changing lanes. Be courteous to pedestrians. Keep your eyes open for things on the road, like litter, potholes, gravel, railroad tracks, and storm drains. None of these things is very bike-friendly. They can make you crash. Can you see me? How about me? It's more difficult to ride at night, but if you have to, make sure you can be seen. Check this out. I'm wearing white, but it's not enough, because I'm still difficult to see. No matter what time of day you ride, always wear bright clothing. But at night, you really need to wear reflective or retro-reflective gear. If you don't have any, buy some retro-reflective tape and put it on your shoes, your jacket, and your helmet. It helps reflect light back to the driver of a car. Make sure your bike has reflectors. And you need a headlight and a tail light. That's the best way to get noticed in the dark. And it's the law. Remember, the sooner a driver can see you and recognize you, the sooner they can react. What we talked about today is common sense. But you still need to think. Be courteous. And be predictable by always riding in a straight line. Wear a helmet. And follow the rules of the road. Ride with traffic on the right side of the road. Ride single file. Obey traffic lights and traffic signs. Check behind you before turning. Use proper hand signals. Stop, look left, right, then left again before entering a street. And use caution at an intersection. Make eye contact with other drivers. Be careful around parked cars, and watch for objects in your path. And at night, be seen to be safe. Never assume that motorists or pedestrians will see you. Remember, bikes are smaller than cars, and if there's a crash between the two, any guesses who will win? That's all the time we have. So remember these 4 words. Bike safe, bike smart.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. We hope you found our show today and future shows entertaining and informational. For further information, contact myself, Deputy Jeff McCarty at the St. Genevieve County Sheriff's Office. So let's play it safe.
Thank you for watching Channel 798.
Thank you for watching Channel 7 and 98.
Hi, thank you very much for watching Channel 798.